Welcome back. It's exactly 12:37, and we are now joined by Chief Regulatory Officer of SAHPRA. And if you're wondering what SAHPRA is, it's actually the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority, and the lovely lady is you, Tammy Gopal. A very good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show. Wonderful to be chatting with you today about an important issue.
Thank you very much for having SAHPRA and myself on today.
Thank you indeed. Okay. I understand that SAHPRA has ruled on certain products not compliant with Category D regulations. And I also understand that these products are targeted at kids. It's products that we use for our children. Can you tell us what these products are? And why has SAHPRA ruled against it? And if those parents that decide not to go along with SAHPRA's rulings, what would the side effects be on the children?
Okay, thank you very much once again. So just to confirm to the public, I need to iterate that we're talking about zinc picolinate and selenium, not all types of zinc. So zinc acetate, zinc chloride, zinc sulfate are perfectly fine within the allowable limits that SAHPRA has put in their guidelines, which applicants should comply to. So it only refers to zinc picolinate and selenium. As far back as 2020, SAHPRA indicated that these ingredients are not indicated for children under the age of 18 years old. We have found that applicants have not abided by this, and hence we have issued the communication, which is quite serious in nature. Firstly, to inform healthcare professionals and to educate the public immediately and make them aware of these two ingredients being found in Category D or complementary medicines, generally called health supplements for these ingredients, and found on the shelf, accessible to parents to purchase off the shelf. Your second question on the side effects, parents would see their children having a bit of nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, headaches, experienced. And just the last comment there, why has SAHPRA made this ruling? There is not enough substantial evidence to confirm that these two ingredients are safe for this vulnerable population, children under 18 years.
So clearly that means, Tammy, that when parents go and buy supposedly health products for the children or supplements, etc., they need to be reading the labels. Because what you're talking about is the can you just say that again? Zinc, how's that pronounced?
Picolinate.
Picolinate, okay.
Picolinate.
Okay, there we go. If parents are not aware of it, they're just going to randomly buy supplements thinking that it's good for the kids and just keep feeding it to the children. And I should imagine that as those parents that do this on a religious basis are really creating a problem for the children going forward. Are you able to tell me which particular supplements would contain these products, or are you not at liberty to share that with us?
Let me explain, give you some background context. Complementary medicines in South Africa are not yet registered. SAHPRA has not yet registered, and we plan to register around early 2027. We're waiting for the regulations to be gazetted. We're in discussion with the Department of Health. Once these are gazetted, then we start a process called the call-up of the registration of complementary medicines. What we have licensed is all wholesalers, distributors, importers, exporters that have complementary medicines. So we are aware of these products, but changes happen on these products that the regulator may not be aware. Hence, we have not issued out an immediate product list with this notification. We thought we will raise the awareness immediately, and we are currently working on a product list that we will plan to publish. So the public can have a look at our website for regular updates. So in the interim, what does the parent do? If there are health supplements being purchased from their pharmacy, or even online, go in and have a look and look for zinc picolinate and selenium. Do not use those products at this moment. If you find them in your cabinet, return them to your point of purchase.
You've given us some indications of the side effects, but would those side effects cause future harm to the children? I'm thinking maybe kidney problems or tummy problems or whatever else might, go wrong as they're going through the years with these supplements.
Yes, at this point, Julie, we don't have that level of detail in terms of long term effects. These are the immediate effects that have been recognized with these children at this stage.
Okay, I do know you've got a time constraint, so I'm not going to hold you up much longer. In closing, what can you tell us? And also, the one important question is older people, adults and older people are very dependent on complementary medicines or health supplements. Are they at risk for taking supplements that may contain these ingredients?
Let me answer the question first. So no, there is no issues with use in over 18 years of age. So that can continue. If adults are seeing it in their ingredients listing, then that would be fine. I want to add that on complementary medicines, if you see these products on the shelf, all applicants have a label that say this product has not yet been evaluated by SAHPRA, which is exactly the process that I have spoken about, that they are not yet registered. Once we start registering these products, that disclaimer will come out. You asked me what would I like to let you know. We are open for engagement, that if the public would like to complain and these products are still found on the shelf, please go to the SAHPRA website and go onto the complaints tab and use our hotline whistleblowing this product and the name. And most importantly, if parents are seeing adverse events experienced in their children, there are 3 ways in which they can reach out to SAHPRA. One is they could download the Med Safety app and populate the details in the Med Safety app, and we will recover it on our end. Secondly, they could email SAHPRA at adr@sahpra.co.za. And thirdly, they could go into our website and go onto the adverse event reporting tab and then put in the product name and the details, and we will then monitor these products. And it helps us to improve pharmacovigilance in our country to assess adverse events with products that have side effects in children.
Just finally, I did say it was my final question, but I'm just kind of wondering, a lot of people buy healthcare products not necessarily via a pharmacy or a supermarket. They buy it privately through friends and neighbors. That, I should imagine, in your opinions, very, very bad practice, because we're not quite sure where it's been sourced from.
Yes, absolutely. You should only purchase product from a reputable supplier, Julie. So, I mean, the public needs to be aware of the current issues we have with counterfeit, substandard, and falsified medicine. SAHPRA has done a number of webinars, media interviews on this topic. So, I would suggest that their close attention is paid to a packaging. If it's a product you've always used, you find any differences in a color of the package or something that looks odd, contact your pharmacy and find out if are you taking a legitimate product, but steer away from just purchasing any odd place, look at legitimate sources of supply. At the end of the day, complementary medicine falls under the medicine framework. So this is something that patients take for particular reasons. So you should be assured of the source and the supply and the integrity of the product. If there's any concerns on counterfeit, again, our complaints website, log on, send us a picture of the product, where you've purchased it, and we have a regulatory compliance team that regularly goes out and does investigation to look at enforcement of this media notice. So we will go out periodically starting now, since the media communication, to check that the healthcare professionals, pharmacies are compliant.
Tammy, that's where we leave it. Thank you indeed for this very informative interview. There's so very many more questions I'd like to ask you, but I do know you've got a time constraint because you do have, I assume, a meeting to go to. But we do truly appreciate your issue, highlighting this very important issue regarding our children and some supplementary medication for our children. That, of course, is you, Tammy Gopal, Chief Regulatory Officer at SAHPRA. Thank you. Hope to talk to you again sometime in the future. God bless and go well.
Thank you very much.
It is exactly 12:48, and we do want to apologize for some of the lines on the show today have been quite problematic. It's not on our side. We do apologize. But all we can say is that it seems as if the internet has been playing up this morning. So thank you indeed for your patience. And of course, we are now going to be taking a listen to an interesting clip. And also, not forgetting, we need to pay the rent. So let's first take an ad break. And let me wrap up by saying thank you indeed for your company. And once again, remind you to attend that workshop in conjunction with OCAF South Africa and Idris Kamisa. Please try and, attend. And even if you don't have children, or even if you're not directly connected in the community, maybe, just maybe, you can make a meaningful difference by gathering and gaining information relevant to put out into the community. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your company. I'm going to be wrapping up because we're going to take ad breaks, and then we're also going to be listening to and watching an interesting clip. So from me, Julie Ali, till Monday morning next week on the News and Views show, go well, keep safe, and Allah be with one and all.